Hi there, Keith Whittier here with my review of The Devil Inside, a movie that was released, or is to be released tomorrow, January 6th. I had the opportunity to see it tonight. It is directed by William Brent Bell, and I'm going to give you my take on the movie. So this is a movie about a lady by the name of Maria Rossi. I guess I should start by saying it's one of those mockumentary films. So it's about Maria Rossi, who in 1989 murdered 3 people during an exorcism. She was found not guilty of the murders based on insanity, and as a result she was sent to Italy to undergo observation and testing. Her daughter Isabella decides 20 years later to go and visit her mother and to have a documentary on what happened with her mother. So this is very much following the same paths, or attempting to follow the same paths of Paranormal Activity as well as the Blair Witch Project. Mockumentary where footage is found later. I'll be honest with you, I didn't care for this movie and I'm giving it a D+. The reason that I didn't like this movie were a couple of things. It's another one of those movies where if you've seen the trailer, you've pretty much seen all the scary parts in the movie. Another thing that I didn't care for with the movie was it pretty much laid out at the beginning that this was one of those movies where footage was found after. Well, without giving too much away, the footage was edited way too cleanly to have been just found later. So obviously the whole mockumentary didn't really fit with this movie. And also, if you look at the other movies, Paranormal Activity as well as the Blair Witch Project, when the movies are over, they're over. With this one, it was over and it's giving you credits of who played who. Don't get me wrong, I think these actors deserve their just due, but go on to IMDb and research them like anybody else would. It's not really a mockumentary or a real mockumentary when you're listing all the actors and actresses. As far as the movie's concerned, it started off strong, but then it just got progressively weaker. As you saw exactly what sort of path this movie was going to go down, and the ending was somewhat predictable. Also, another aspect of the movie that I didn't particularly care for was the movie just abruptly ends. I don't necessarily think that's a spoiler, but the movie abruptly ends to the point where people, as they were leaving the cinema, were like, "That's it? That's how it ends? Man, this movie sucks." If you're thinking about taking a date to this movie, I would recommend perhaps staying in. Rent Paranormal Activity 2, because I don't think Paranormal Activity 3 is out yet. Or rent 1 and 2. Practice the old move if you want to. Don't take your date to go see this movie. You're not going to get close with her. She's just going to turn around and say, "What, are you kidding me? This movie sucks. I'm going to go back home and watch The Bachelor." Don't see this movie. It was very poor. D+, and I think that's being generous. I'm Keith Whittier. If you feel like chatting about it, CFL_fan on Twitter. I'd welcome your comments. Thanks a lot.